Hi guys, happy Saturday. How y'all doing? I hope things are going fantastic. I'm jumping on real quick with the daily download. Today we have an incredible message and my food truck is back out there and running. So this is a quickie and I'm gonna run out and work on the truck. I hope you're having a great weekend and I want to do a shout out to all of you, mothers, stepmothers, grandmothers, all who love the world. Have an incredible weekend. So it appears at this time when we find this message, which is perfectly timed when we find it, right? That there is a lot going on. So first of all, I want to let you know in the description box are a couple of links. The first one is a link to 396 frequency. I'm going to recommend Meditative Mind called Whale. It's my favorite frequency. But I put a description in there so you can get a little familiar. It's all about helping us keep ourselves rooted, okay? But these energies that they're bringing up, there's lots of things rising to the surface: guilt, shame, grief, and we're transforming into joy. Okay, so really use that frequency to your benefit. Hit that 111 on the clock. I love that. Archangel Samuel came in with a channeled message, which I put in the tagline. When it comes to your peace and remember the golden ratio, which is the inversion of pi. What I mean by that is to make the whole, the golden ratio and pi, the number make a whole. So this made me think of definitely, and then I heard the song Eagles Wings, which I'm a 1 from 4 on the clock. I love it. Numbers have been talking all day. But I'm golden. Eagles Wings is a song that I know very well, and if you're Catholic, you know it as well. It reminds me of my grandparents, my mother, as it was a song at their funerals, their celebration of life. So many of you are going through grief. There are things rising up, kind of catching you at a time. And, trust me, it's all coming up with purpose, right? So let's go ahead and jump into some of these messages. We've got the eagles coming in to remind us to keep an eagle's view, to keep a wide perspective, to not only view what is seen, but to remember that which is unseen, okay? And to remember the whole. And I'm feeling like literally like a whole. So we want to keep ourselves from falling down deep, right? Oh, I'm loving the hearts. Thanks, you guys. We want to keep ourselves from falling down deep in the hole and remember the hole. I've got goosebumps. Okay, so we're in the right place. I did have this come up, this picture, and so we're really dealing with a lot of emotions coming up. Okay, but remember, the birds have been with us, and the eagles here to remind us to stay with the emotions, to see things from a different perspective. Okay, now also here with you, but this is pretty much all about bringing into balance our divine feminine. So we've got the animal spirits. Okay, whenever you see me using this oracle, we are talking about divine feminine energies. Let's get into it. I pre-shuffled. I have it moved. Let's see what's on bottom. I love it. There's a butterfly. We were talking about this transformation at hand. We're talking about the eagle's wings. We're talking about the wings here, okay? So allowing source, allowing our angels and our guides to be that wind under the wings, okay? And through the wings, you are eagle's wings, right? That's part of the song. Mary's here. The audio's not working. Crap. Thank you for that, my dear. Let's try to turn it up. Okay, is that better, Mary? I'm so frustrated about that. I'm hoping that that's better. Dang it, that was a really good opener. You can check out the transcript. Sorry about that. Sometimes we just don't really understand. Oh, flying out. This is what we're doing. We're rooting this in. We're holding on to our flame. We're rooting it in. We're keeping our mindset grounded. Okay, yes, cool. Thank you so much, my friend. Okay. So what I was guided to do for today's daily download is to go through the cards and to find the eagle. So let's go ahead and do that. I pre-shuffled ahead of time, and we're going to take a look at the cards around the eagle. And here we go. We've got the 3 cards here. Oh, yeah, I have full goosebumps as we're doing this. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look-see. Let me pull you down here, guys. Okay, so we've got, I'm going to turn it around for you. This is the energy that should resonate with what you've been dealing with. We're going this way. So we've been kind of like blinded, feeling our way through. Things have been in a little bit of a twist, but we're just kind of following through, really kind of been in the dark, really not understanding. Think of the worm, right? And think about what the worm does. And here we have the rain. Here, oh, that's so funny because I just heard, here comes the rain again. And what happens when the rain falls is the worms, they rise to the surface, okay? But then we have a new issue that we don't want to get too dried out, right? So this is all about helping us come into this balance. And so we have the eagle here, right? And I love this because I'm seeing so much here. A portal, a sunflower, all kinds of things, and definitely a fierceness. Are you feeling that with the eagle? We're going to get familiar with this card in just a moment. And then this is what's coming forward. The crow, the ability to go in between, to walk in between. Okay, so the crow goes in between different timelines, different dimensions, right? And it grabs onto the healing. In a lot of ways, this is exactly what we're doing, my friends. All right, so let's pull up here and look at exactly where we're at. We're on the eagle's wings, right? I love this oracle. It's so beautiful. What messages are coming for you? These colors are really strong. We're getting that yellow and we're getting the browns. So this is a deep, deep healing for the divine feminine. And what I'm feeling here is we talk a lot about the divine feminine being housed in the sacral chakra, which is a watery area. But what I've been learning from my team and what they've been teaching us is as the divine masculine is rising into that higher heart, it opens up the solar plexus, because this is traditionally where the masculine's been, in the solar plexus, the will. We're rising into that unconditional love, and that makes space for that divine feminine to really step into her throne, into her queendom, to really own her power. Okay. And so this is exactly what I'm feeling like. We're going through this portal. We're really rooting in our power. And like look at with the talons, we're really rooting in. So we want to watch what we're grabbing. We want to keep that perspective. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what the eagle has to say inside this oracle. You can hear my puppy in the background. He has just been, I don't know, for this whole last hour. I'm like, what do you want, buddy? What's going on, bud? Okay, bear with me because I love this oracle, but the only thing that makes it challenging is it doesn't have an index. Okay, so here we go. It's right here. Nope, that's the phoenix. That's the hawk. Here we go, the eagle. We're going to read this real quick. An all-pervading power, truth seeker, transforms karma. The noble eagle emanates the light of the sun. The great bird is both physically and spiritually strong and represents mastery over the elements of fire and air. When the eagle appears, you are soon to be thrown into a karmic fire for the sake of your transformation. The eagle pushes us to be our best and brightest selves and to stop at nothing to see us shine. Grasp the sun in your talons and hold on for the ride. You are stronger than you think, my beautiful eagle child. When your eagle is in balance, you feel bright, radiant, and you take on challenges. When you're out of balance, you feel pretty controlling. Okay, so let that guide you. To bring yourself into balance, step into the unknown and use the frequency of 396 to help you root and ground. Let's go. Let's see exactly what we're integrating, okay? So we're going to do 3 shuffles to find out a little bit more about these messages from Archangel Samuel, from our divine feminine. What is going on? What are we integrating? What's at hand? The cheetah. It's very fast moving energy, and we're feeling it in those lower chakras, okay? And what we're dealing with, my friends, and what's really coming in as a strong message here are the wounds of the past, the spots, the different parts of us on different timelines, on different past lives. We're really alchemizing and ancestral, okay? It's interrelated, my friends. And what it's doing is it's affecting your communication to the universe of those lower chakras. So we're feeling a little unrooted, but this fast moving energy is coming in. Have you heard about all these solar flares going on right now to really help keep us in balance? Okay. Now, the cheetah always speaks to me about tears, right? The war paint that the tears create. Allow the tears to come up. I recently, and I'm so grateful that this happened, but I recently had a challenge myself out of nowhere, and it was so healing. Okay. So this is what I'm feeling. Like there's going to be tears coming up. There's going to be some overwhelm. And then it's like, boom, a miracle's going to come. Keep your heart open, your mind open, your mouth open to allow miraculous energies. 11:11 on the clock. Align to the miraculous energies. Believe that you believe that all that is happening is for your highest good. And it will make it so much easier to transition. It really, really will, because you're transforming. Yes. Oh, there's something coming. Toby, honey, stop. There's something transforming here. Look at this. What is transforming? That golden egg I told you, we're stepping into our power. Okay, it's been nesting for a while. That's interesting. Here we are at Mother's Day. And when you get that nesting syndrome, if you've had a baby, you know what I'm talking about. All of a sudden you want to do this and that, and you're not really sure. Just allow yourself to be guided. You allow the energies, because in a lot of ways, keeping yourself busy is a great way of keeping yourself rooted. Okay. The less that you can stay out of here and question and doubt, the better. So if you can, just allow the energies to guide you. If you feel to pull back, then do so. Okay. Really, really, really trust your intuition. Yeah. Spirit is coming in hard here, letting you know these energies of the sea serpent, okay? Sometimes they don't allow us to see beyond the horizon, okay? But we've got a shift going on, okay? Not only are the lines changing direction, but we're changing direction. We're being encouraged to not be in this emotion, okay? To allow the emotions to guide us, but not to swim and wade and roll around in them, okay? Because it does not serve us at all. It really doesn't. All right. So these are some powerful messages. Let's go ahead and get our 6 cards. That's what we're going to do today. What are we talking about here, Spirit? Overall, we're talking about that cheetah. So let's give it a read, because you know my rules. Whenever it pops up twice, we're going to give it, it's going to give us something, inspiration. It's going to guide us, right? Okay, so this is overall what we're talking about. And this is actually the 3rd time I'm seeing the cheetah, because I also saw it in the pre-shuffle. Okay. Solar force, action, achievement, masculine energy. So we're going to be on the move. You're being encouraged to be on the move, to allow yourself to be guided. There's lots of energies coming in with these solar storms, okay? There's lots of energies of source around you and protecting you, right? And we're transforming that. Do you see how that serpent energy was on the horizon? Now we've got like this portal. We've got these energies that are moving, okay? I just love this combination, my friends. So what we're being called to do is to stay on the move. But if you know anything about the cheetah is the fastest moving land animal, but it also must work in spurts. So watch your stamina. Keep yourself hydrated. Take frequent breaks, because you're moving very quickly through things. And at the same point in time, you need a lot of rest to bring that into balance. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. The cheetah is the epitome of the solar forces at work. The sun doesn't shine onto the cheetah, it shines from inside the great creature and expands outward to brighten the universe. Wow, that's so beautiful. The energy within the cheetah personality is palpable to others, and they naturally attract an audience to bear witness to their remarkable achievements. Purpose and passion are the best fuel for the cheetah's forward momentum. So if you're lacking in these areas, reconnect to the why before you start running. And as I'm reading about the why, your angels and guides are going to show you the how. Okay, so when you are aligned to the why, all you need to do is to go within and ask how. All right, and trust what comes. So, how do you know if your cheetah is in balance with these energies at hand? You can achieve anything. You have boundless energy. You feel amazing. You're out of balance if you're feeling impatient, if you feel competitive. And to bring yourself in balance, connect to that why, connect to your purpose. Okay? So that's overall what we're talking about here, because we're integrating, we're in between, and that can be very challenging. So let's go ahead and get 6 messages on how we can integrate these energies. Remember, you are unique, you are divine, you are special, and you're being primed. These energies are assisting you to step into that uniqueness, which is absolutely the challenge at hand. Okay? Many of you are stepping into, there's so much. Teachers, healing, working with children. The list goes on and on and on. Know that you are unique and your purpose is unique. You are not meant to be like everybody else. You are meant to be you and you only. So when you're feeling ungrounded, okay, and when these energies are coming in that are making you feel confused or making you feel blinded and in that twist, okay, because we're coming out of this. Look at how these colors are in this moon, right? Remember your uniqueness. Remember that the emotions are based on what was. How can we focus on what will be? Beautiful, beautiful. We're letting go of something. There's a transformation at hand. Look at that violet fire. Look at the fire, the solar energies that we just talked about that are expanding through you and around you. That's because there are parts of you that are dying. Some of you are experiencing literally tower moments where all of a sudden something's just falling off, but it is making room for your rebirth, for your transformation. That is what this is about. Remember what Archangel Samuel said at the beginning. I'm going to repeat it. I need to look so I say it right. When it comes to your piece of the pie, remember the golden ratio. So in order to be whole, right, if we're at 100 and we're losing something, that means something else is going to come back to make us at 100, right? This is what's being re-emphasized. Now, this is actually coming in, the vulture is coming in that place of the root chakra. So trust your intuition, because with all this solar energy, with all these solar energies and the root chakra coming together, it's really kind of creating this magenta-like fire. And this is opening up our ear chakras, opening up the patches of chakras in our face so that we can be more aligned to our inner vision, so that we can be more aligned to our uniqueness. Okay? I love this. Oh my God. Why do I love this? Because I just posted this morning. Check out our wall, right? Why am I saying that wrong? I don't know why I'm saying that wrong. Check out the community board. I literally posted the yearly oracle, and I posted mid-April to mid-March. Definitely listen to that. And this is what we are talking about. This is where we are, the firefly. There is a collective brightness, a collective shining of the fire within us. And what it is doing is it's causing this expansion around us, illuminating in those emotions, illuminating in that dark because we have been blinded. Okay. We have been blinded, really kind of just finding our way. And I love this synchronicity with this morning because that was a huge part of the oracle that I shared. So go find those messages. It's just such a beautiful message. And we have this firefly and we have these solar, like literally solar flares at the same time. So all these energies are coming in together to really expand and to bring illumination into the things that trigger us, illumination into the things that feel emotional. It's okay to be emotional, my friends. It's okay to lose it. Don't judge yourself. In fact, many of you need to. I know I needed to. And at first I judged myself and then I was like, no, you know what? I needed to do that. I needed to do that. I needed to get a little ugly so that I could let that go. So I could see a little bit more of what's all around me, right? And so that I could refocus, lift myself out of those emotions. I think it's so gorgeous too, as I'm doing the cards here. This is literally right below. Look at this energy. Like, look at this. This is who we are collectively shining in that portal. Okay. But how can we keep ourselves from feeling small? How can we focus on the ego, which is great? Focus on being supported, focus on the bigger picture. All right. So it's almost like an oxymoron going on with that, with those energies. The hawk will bring you plenty of messages, okay? These energy rays are so intense. Yes, they are. They are super intense. And, and that's why Spirit has led you here. And I'm so glad that you're here, Mary. And I am so glad for all of you who find this oracle because Spirit is going out of their ways. The birds in particular, the birds, the angels, the flights. It's like you are receiving messages. You are being lifted. This energy is bringing enlightenment. It's bringing you power. It's bringing you connection. Okay. And it's moving. It's moving. Like so far, everything. I'm assuming this unicorn has wings. Yes, my friend, I am. Okay. And the vulture and the firefly. Every single card we have so far has wings, including the crow and the eagle. Okay, so really allowing ourselves, and with this hawk, allowing ourselves to expand, to spread those wings, to stretch. Have you ever done that? Have you ever like stretched and then you do it again and you can go even further? This is the energy at play for us. This is the structure that's coming in for us. We're changing the things that stung us, that threw us in those emotions, right? That had us going in all these different directions. And the stingrays are the birds of the ocean, right? Beautiful and gentle. And they allow themselves to just glide through the water. And we do have some oracle coming up. We have the animal wisdom coming. It's just not time yet, of the seagulls who also glide. So if you're finding this at this time, we're just gliding through. We're just floating through. It's not that we need to make major adjustments because we're traversing. We're traversing through. And that's what I feel here. Look at all those different energies on below that, below the stingray, and look at its communication. It just glides through. It's not about the directions. It's all about taking your steps, movement through, okay, is what I really feel here. And the last card is the moth, okay, is the moth, which allows itself to be guided towards the light. It just knows. It just knows. There's a lot of symmetry here. Look at this beautiful yellows, the greens, okay? How can we stay heart-centered? How can we stand in our confidence? How can we know that we are brilliant? And at the same point in time, even though we feel this pull, right? There's this pull. How can we use the energies to pull towards us? This is the message that the moth often reminds me about. Not just going towards the light because of that pull, like blindly, okay? But how can we pull that light towards us, right? Because we don't want to run from the shadows. These shadows are coming. Look at these shadows are coming up to allow illumination, to allow clarity. Okay, that's what we're talking about here. This is what guides the moth to the light of illumination, of wisdom. And it does so with confidence. It does so being grounded. Do you see this symmetry? There's this symmetry all throughout. I'd like to read this as we finish this. We're about done with this oracle. And it's just such a beautiful message. I'm not familiar with this moth card. I was just, doing what's coming in, of course. But I do want to take a moment because this is talking about the energy of this unconditional love, this which is allows that. Remember what we talked about at the beginning. We're going through a time where the masculine energies are rising into the higher heart, allowing our inner queen, allowing us, our divine feminine, to come out of the emotions and to sit on her throne in her power. It's such a divine time. So the moth really speaks about this integration. It's really sitting in the place in this reading of that higher heart. So let's look at this message. The moth talks about impulsive, hasty, and wishful. The moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we're attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, or burnout. What were we saying? Don't just go to the light. These shadows are part of the light and they want to be redeemed. Speaking of, I am teaching a class all about shadow alchemy and about how the shadows want to be transformed. And I'm doing that on the 19th and the 23rd of this month. And there's a link. There's a little form. If you're interested, just fill it out and I'll touch base with you with the details. I'd love to have you join. Okay. And it's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it would be easier or different. Wow, that's really good advice, actually. When in balance, you're feeling very enthusiastic, you're feeling whimsical. When you're out of balance, you idolize others, you're kind of jittery and in that anxiety. That's why we have that 396 coming in to help bring that into balance, alleviating the feelings of guilt, shame, grief, etc. To bring into balance, don't just be pulled to the light. See things through and finish a project that's at hand. So, Mary, I'm so glad you found yourself here. I'm so ecstatic to share this oracle with you. We're really being guided to stay on the move, my friends, and to watch our communication with our lower chakras. How can we stay grounded? How can we step into our power and be confident and enthusiastic and literally express the ideology and the feelings of joy, remembering the golden ratio, remembering the whole, right? And how can we also allow our divine spark, our feminine energies? That's what's happening here. Remember, this is our divine feminine, keeping that eye out, our dragon spirit, that spark of who we are, keeping that eye out to step into our power, to reclaim the parts of us that these shadows, that they hold for us. They hold our power. They hold our illumination and wisdom and connection. So don't be afraid. Okay, this is all happening with purpose, and these energies moving so fast. Let me tell you what, that is spirit having your back. So stay balanced, stay grounded. I'm going to see you real soon. I think I'm coming back tomorrow with some oracle. It might be the seagulls. I'm not sure. That'll be out in the next couple days. I'm so happy you're here. Mary says, thank you so much for all you do for us. Aw, give me goosebumps. Thank you. Thank you for receiving. I'm just stepping into my uniqueness, and I encourage you all to do the very same. Okay? Much love. I will see you all on the flip. Got to get on the food truck. Have yourself a great Saturday. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.